Hello, everyone, and book lovers alike. Welcome to another author interview here in Reader's Magnet. We're also streaming live in our Reader's Magnet Facebook page and YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to be updated. Today, we have one of our featured authors, Melissa Campesi, author of Imagine Song, a story about the kindred connection between a child, an instrument, and an imagination. Hi, Melissa. How are you doing today?
Good. Hi, Riza. Nice to see you.
Yes. Well, I'm so excited to know more about your book and, of course, to know a little more about you. Let's start with your book. Do you have it with you? Can you show our
Yes.
fairgoers?
Here's my book,
Wow.
Imagine
Very cute
Song.
cover. Yes, very cute
And
cover.
the illustrator, Dr. Jane Shore, did a terrific job with all the illustrations. They're very inspiring, and I feel that children can really connect to them.
I agree. I agree. It's a very interesting cover.
Mhm.
And speaking of inspiration, what was your inspiration for the book?
My inspiration for the book was myself, my childhood. I was reflecting before I wrote this story on my childhood and my songwriting. I used to play the piano as a child. I used to go to lessons every week and, practice and learn the songs and everything. And then when I was about 8 years old, I wanted to change things up a little bit and wanted to kind of play with the sounds on the piano and create my own music. So that thought process inspired me to write a book about a girl named Melody who kind of discovers her own ability to write her own music on the piano and how she became illuminated within because she discovered this gift that she has.
Wow. Is this your first book?
No, this is my second book. This is a fiction book. Even though there are some realistic elements of my life in it, my prior book to this is called I Am an English Language Learner. And it is about 8 students from different countries who come to the United States and discuss their cultural journeys and their life back at home. So that one is a nonfiction book.
I see, I see. So two genres. Wow, that's interesting. That's I can't imagine how did you jump from one genre to another. But I also wanted to know how did you decide on your illustrator, or was there a how did the process go in terms of the illustration?
So I connected with Dr. Jane Shore about a year ago. We did this project online together where we discussed about different arts. And she spoke about her illustrations and I spoke about music writing, and we connected that way. So I started following her online, and we have a lot of friends that we have in common as well, and colleagues. And her art, when I saw online, just blew me away. Her work is very dreamlike. It's very imaginative. It just makes you want to hop into the picture and be a part of that world of her illustrations and her images. So since her work is so captivating, I just wanted her to be the illustrator for this book, because since this book is about using your imagination, her style kind of really emphasizes that, and she was just perfect for it.
I can agree to that. It must be destiny that you met her or saw her illustrations online.
Yes.
It's destiny's working. It will work that you had the chance to talk to her. Can you show us the illustrations in the book?
Sure. So let me do it from this side. So that's the cover. I'll show you the one that is my favorite.
Okay. Let's see it.
We call this the forest scene.
Why is that your favorite?
So this is my favorite because when I play the piano, I use a lot of visualization, and I kind of paint a picture in my head about what I'm playing and where am I going when I'm playing. So this illustration is just a beautiful example of what my imagination can take you to. So this is the forest scene, and she has the white doves flying with the piano keys. She has the music notes. And in this part of the story, it talks about this girl Melody who goes into an enchanted forest with butterflies and dragonflies, and how she just kind of is in her own little world that she created. So this is just a place that I would love to escape to and take a vacation there. So
Even
this is
me,
my favorite.
even me, when I was just looking at it from here, it feels like dreamlike. You're right. The illustrator really did a good job. So kudos to the illustrator. And when you mentioned that you started with a song with a book, how did you really decide to write it, or which came first, the story, the character, the plot? Which came first from you?
So what came first was reflecting on my own childhood. And so I always, as a children's book author, I want children to kind of gain some type of wisdom with them in my books. I want them to learn some type of lesson that will enhance their life. So thinking back to when I was a child, I want to write a book that would have helped me grow as an individual. So I just wanted to highlight to children that you have a gift, and it's up to you to unwrap it and to use it and for all the world to see. So so just reflecting on my childhood, using kind of the events that I went through, really inspired me to write the book. And the piano that I played with as a child was one my grandfather purchased when he came to the United States from Cuba, and passed away before I was born. But as a child, every time I would play the piano, I always felt that he was watching. And even if I was by myself, I always felt like I had an audience. So that was also another big component of inspiration for the book, was my grandfather's story and how important it was to still have that piano in our family. And I still have it now at my house.
That's very cute. And I can really tell that you're very close to your grandfather based on how you tell the story. Now, for those who are watching us live, you can grab a copy of Melissa's book, Imagine Song, a story about kindred connection between a child, an instrument, and an imagination. Available in Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and in her website, www.melissacampesi.com. Follow her in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, other social media platform. Now, Melissa, in this part, I wanted to know, how did you come up with the names of the characters? Because you started with yourself. So, is there someone that inspired you and used their name in your book?
Well, I use the name Melody because I feel like a lot of times our names are really a significant part of our lives. So my name, Melissa, there's a significance to that word or similar to it that has to do with music. So I wanted to pick a first name of the protagonist in the story, whereas her name had to do with music. So that's why I picked Melody.
Oh, wow. Very good connection. Very inspiring. I'm sure those kids who has the name Melody would love to grab a copy of your book, and I'm sure they can see themselves in the character. Now, what is your message for the children?
My message for the children is kind of what I said before, that they have to believe in themselves and follow what they really love and what they desire and what makes them happy and playful, and to follow that even for the rest of their lives, because that's what's going to bring you fulfillment and being content. So to remember that they always have a gift, and they have the power to unwrap it and to show it and share it with the world.
Yes, definitely. Same with Reader's Magnet. That's our goal. We share your story with the world. And with the title that you have in your book, it's very interesting to me. So, is there any story behind the title?
So every time when I sit at the piano, I want to create a new song, I want to imagine where I'm going with the
Mm,
song, where I'm going with the melody. So that's how I got the title of the book, Imagine Songs. So every time you sit at the piano or sit wherever, at the guitar or whatever musical instrument you would like to use, and or even if it's art or whatever your creative outlets are, and it's what can you imagine? What can you bring on and create and to enhance the world?
I see. That's a very cool way, actually. Now, do you have any plans on writing another book? Because this is your second time.
Yes, yes. The next book I would like to write is a book of poetry. So I
Wow.
also love poetry, and that's another dream of mine that I would like to do in the near future.
Oh my gosh, we're definitely gonna wait for that. And I'm sure everyone's excited. So there you go, everyone. Melissa Campesi, author of Imagine Song, a story about the kindred connection between a child, an instrument, and an imagination. You can grab a copy of Melissa's book, available in Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and in her website, www.melissacampisi.com. And again, social media platforms of Melissa is available. You can follow her, message her, and I'm sure she'll be very happy to interact with everyone. Again, Melissa, thank you. Thank you for the time and for sharing to us your story
Great.
and your book.
Thank you, Riza. I appreciate it. This is fun.
Yes, it's fun, definitely. And as we say it here in Reader's Magnet, we share your story with the world. Good day, everyone.